At the time, I really hated myself. I wanted to break myself down so I could build myself into a new person that I liked.
I was very frustrated with myself. I didn't love myself.
我每一天过得都很痛苦。
I am Vivina. I turned 20 years old. I first developed an eating disorder. I was entering high school. I wasn't very aware at the time, but I was constantly seeking approval from a lot of my male senior friends. I feel the parts of myself I already hated, they started pointing out and telling me, a 13-year-old girl, had like small tits. Honestly, I don't understand the agenda there. And I never had the courage to tell them to stop. At that point, I was no one I could turn to. I wasn't close to anyone in my family, and my friends was all I had. And so finally, having the only thing I felt I had taken away from me made me feel like I needed to change myself. The best way to start, the best way to gain control was to change my body, and in turn, I would be able to change my personality. Anorexia being where you completely starve yourself, that's where I started from. I completely starved myself. But starving myself wasn't easy to hide from my family. My mother started noticing, and she would give me a lot of food to eat every day. So that kind of pushed me towards bulimia, I would say. After I was forced to eat, I then decided I don't want this, to just go into the bathroom, make all the food come back out.
My name is Nur Shamin. I'm 23 this year. When I was age 13, 14, I got bulimia. They keep on giving me these words of like calling me fat shaming, and then it started with my classmates saying, oh, how your other classmates looks more skinnier than you. I thought I was looking very bad, my body was out of shape. My head was thinking, oh, okay, maybe if I throw out my food, I wouldn't have any calories. I searched up on how to lose calories in an unhealthy way. It became worse when, if frequently after we eat dinner, I would just vomit it out in the car or just at the side road, and then it became a habit.
我叫柳佳怡，今年17岁。暴食就是因为一次成绩的不理想，就是那种从前几一下往后掉了很多，老师的不理解，然后同学就觉得啊你终于掉下来了，然后父母也一直的指责我，然后不停地再去给我加新的班，让我很痛苦，因为我唯一能支撑着我活下去的东西，在那段时间里就是我的成绩。我第一次暴食就是单纯的吃饭的过程当中，麦当劳的那种双层牛肉汉堡，大概是吃了14、15颗。吃的时候就忍不住停不下来，吃到胃里面就已经胀到不行，开始疼痛，然后又想办法去喝牛奶，因为我对牛奶过敏，然后那种过敏我喝下去之后立刻就会吐出来，那种胃酸腐蚀我的食管，还有鼻腔的那种疼痛，重复的这种快感和痛苦，给我带来了异样的满足感。
我哭着打给妈妈，妈，我又暴食了。
你要保持1日3餐，就不会有问题的。你还好吗？
当 但我不知道回复他什么。
It felt like everyone in my house was scattering hints that they knew something was happening, but they didn't understand what's happening. So this one time that everyone was together, my sister suddenly turned to me and she said, "Vivina, do you eat your food and throw it up? That's disgusting." Everyone just laughed and giggled and just looked at me as though I was disgusting. I just sat there in silence and I couldn't say anything. And I feel like honestly that was the worst night, and this night shone so much. Like I sometimes remember it like it happened yesterday.
I seated at the toilet alone on the floor next to the bowl, at the toilet bowl. I felt so alone in this world. I felt so sad because, I keep on thinking, why am I doing this to myself? People who went through it, you want to know if anyone is going through what you are going through. The forum that I checked was, when I see, is that one of the girls died. I was scared to die. My parents were not aware of the situation. They think that, I'm forcing myself like this because I just want to force. In a harsher way, they say that, why you keep eating and vomiting and wasting our money? It was really a conflict of, they say that they want to help me, they know what I'm going through, but they are not helping me. Then I asked for my sister's help. She helped me a lot. She would always say, I'm here for you. And she showed me that she's here for me. It want me to change for her. I would do anything for her, obviously, because we always have this pact where if you die, I die.
我真的太在乎别人对我的看法了，我很害怕，我怕别人去嘲笑我，看不起我，哪怕对方是心理咨询师，我也会这么想，我怕对方觉得我就是心理太脆弱了。刚开始其实跟心理咨询师我也不是很打开心扉，但是我们聊了大概有1个月2个月之后，就是我发现我无论跟他说什么，他都会去聆听，他也不会去发表他自己的言论，而且他真的是一个很温柔的人。我发现我好像跟他诉说我的痛苦是可以，是允许的行为。
I would say that to the people who feel like they have a friend or a family member who might be struggling with an eating disorder, the best way to be there for them is not to point at them and say, "You have an eating disorder," or "I think you have an eating disorder." Because that's honestly the worst way, that's not helping them. All you're doing is saying, "I suspect something's wrong with you and I am noticing that." And that just isolates the person who actually might be struggling with said eating disorder or whatnot. But instead, honestly, if you're not on good enough talking terms with them, or if they are isolated from the family or friend group, don't tell them to seek help from you. Just tell them to find a professional to talk to.
I know that they would feel that they are alone. I know that you feel like there's no one else who's there for you. To me, you need a strong support system. You need someone that will motivate you and think positively, like, you can definitely get better. Never give up. You should encourage yourself first. First to love yourself lah, and then to find happiness back.
现在我已经在尝试去控制住自己和食物交朋友，我已经跟他牵手和好了。 我知道未来可能有一天我再次受到打击或者是压力，我可能还会去出现这种状况，但是我相信我一定会战胜它的。